Hey, I'm Kevin. Welcome back to the challenge recaps. In this case, we have Battle of the Exes 2. So let's get ready for an exciting, bittersweet season. And I want to start off by saying two things. I did a video about the couples on 2014 when the trailer and everything came out. Well, when the pictures came out and the information about Exes came out, but I was too busy um, during holiday season, and it was just chaos, and I was here and there. I just couldn't finish it, and I wanted to do Real World Skeleton recaps as well, but again, it started in holiday season, and I wasn't able to actually start doing them. So let's get started with the challenge battle of the Exes. At first, I think I was not happy about Exes because I thought it was too soon. But after hearing the sad news about DM and Night, I was really happy that we got Exes and we got to see CT and DM for one last time. So basically they start in, and they walk into the dome, but they're actually only veterans. So later they bring out the rookies, and for the first time we're having Are You the One people. At this point, I'm with the people that are, this is the real world road rules, fresh meat and Camila territory. Please do not step on it. But then again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep my mind open because this is what happened to Camila again. People were like, who is she? And look at her now. She is one of the top competitors. She is one of the favorites, fan favorites, and even like producers' favorites because she does a lot of drama. So the couples ended up like this. Zach and Johnny, Bananas and Nani, which I do not agree with this couple because I think they never had a fling. I think that it was just made for exes because they wanted to have Bananas and he didn't have anybody except Casey, and Casey didn't want to do it. So it was like, okay, let's put Nani and let's just invent they had a fling, and they went along with it because Nani knows Bananas is strong. So now Wes and Teresa. Next we got newbies, Thomas and Haley, Leroy and I, Jordan and Sarah. Next we got some newbies, Johnny and Avery, Jay and Jenna, Dustin and Jessica, JJ and Sim, Adam and Brittany, Knight and Jimmy. Lastly we have CT and DM. So basically, they are going to compete in challenges, like you all know, and first place is gonna get 205,000 dollars. Second place is getting $7,000 and or $70,000. I'm sorry, and the third place is getting $300,000. I just don't remember. I don't even know what I wrote, but somewhere in those lines. So like always, they get to the house. Everybody starts running. So it's just exciting to see this new group of people, and I really want to see how the challenge vets you know socialize with the Are You the One people, and people are not acting very well to this. But let's see how this season goes. So the partners talk, or the exes are talking. We see Jay and Jenna. We see CT and DM talk. We see Nani and Bananas having their first fight. And then later we get a scene where they're in the pool hanging out, everybody's hanging out, and Jenna and Haley are having fun, and the guys are watching from the pool. And I just really love how Zach is like, Jenna's butt makes me have real bad thoughts. I thought it was hilarious. Next, we have DM talking about what she would do with the money, and she can't have any babies because she has her ovaries removed. She would like basically win the money to have babies. And I think it's just too bitter, too bittersweet watching this, because it's like, you know that she's passed away, but just seeing her in your screen is just like, it's hard. I don't know, it's just sad. So later we get to the first challenge, and the first challenge, did it have a name? I don't remember if it had a name, but basically they went to Panama City, and they are going to be going from one building to another. These buildings are 500 feet in the air, and basically the guys are gonna be in Superman position, and they're gonna be dangling a rope, and the girls are gonna be going across this tiny little rope until this checkpoint, and they're gonna be hanging from the rope that their partners give them. So they went in pairs. So first up was Dustin and Jessica and Avery and Johnny, and these people are starting off the challenge, and of course you wanna start off strong, because you wanna, like, be like, I'm here to compete. And I'm very scared for Avery because we've never seen her compete, but actually Jessica falls and Avery finishes it, and I'm so happy because she's a rookie. Johnny's a rookie. He's still a rookie. He's only done one challenge, but I think that it really set the mark. So next we had John A and Zach versus Teresa and Wes. John A falls because how the hell was she going to pull Zach all the way to the other side? I mean, there was no way she was gonna do that. Teresa is falling too, but she's hanging from the rope, and Wes is actually pulling her. And I think that Wes said that once she was falling, he was like sliding, and they finish it. Next, we got Nia and Leroy versus Jenna and Jay. I'm gonna wait for the comment to go. Jenna and Jay did very, very good, but there had some technical difficulties with Nia and Leroy, so they had to go again. Actually, Jenna fell down, but she was really close to the mark. Nia is just dangling over this rope, and she falls too. And then we have Brittany and Adam versus Nani and Bananas. And Brittany and Adam, they just seemed really wobbly, and like they didn't know what they were doing. And said and done, they felt like this. So Nani and Bananas actually got far. They were like, it was a step to the mark where she had to finish it, and she was like, ah, and she fell down. Next we got Simone and JJ versus Jimmy and Knight, and Jimmy and Knight actually were doing really bad, and at this point Britt and Adam are praying for Jimmy to fall before Britt, because the worst couple of the day is going automatically to the dome, and whoever wins is gonna be the power couple. So at this point, Simone and JJ was really helping Simone, which was really cool. Like, I got you, babe, I got you, and that was really common, and I can see why Simone got far. Next we got Sarah and Jordan versus DM and CT. So Simone falls and Jimmy fall too. So basically nobody's finishing this. They're all getting disqualified. Next we got Sarah and Jordan and DM and TT. And Sarah at one point loses her shoe, and she's just waggling and dangling from this, and she is out of it. She kept going with one foot, and she got pretty far. DM and CT had a different strategy. CT was moving, trying to like move like twerking, booty popping. I don't know what the heck he was doing up there. And TT and DM actually finished. Well, DM actually finished it, which we were all proud of because we wanted to see her win. And lastly, we had Haley and Thomas. There were no other teams, so the pressure was on them because it was like everybody finished, and I'm the last one. And I really thought that Haley was gonna fall down, but she actually finished this, and I'm really happy because the rookies did very good. It was like two rookies and two veterans who finished. So at the end, it was four teams that actually did pretty great. It was, or the ones that actually finished was Johnny and Avery, Teresa and Wes, Haley and Thomas, and CT and T. But out of those two couples, the two fastest were Wes and Teresa and CT and DM. But the fastest couple was Wes and Teresa. So they're the winners of this first challenge, and both of them seem very, very, very confused. Like, whoa, we won! Surprise! So they are the power couple of this week, and so there was two couples that did actually really bad, and that was Knight and Jimmy and Adam and Brittany, which I gotta add like this guy Adam, he just seems like when he talks, only his mouth moves. Like he has no expression. I don't know, like what's his deal or what. Like he just seems too in control, too rigid, too. He needs to get loose. I feel like he has too much Botox on his face that he can't move. But at the end, Adam and Brittany are the worst couple, so they are going to the dome automatically. So then we go back to the house, and Nani says that Wes and Teresa are the sketchiest couple of this season. And just by seeing what Teresa did last season, that she is kind of sketchy, because you never know what she's gonna do. And knowing Wes, we all know that he is really unpredictable too. And Teresa is telling Wes is like, please be intelligent with what you want to do because I want to get to the final. I want to experience the final. I want to win. And this time she actually got a partner that has been to a final that can politic very good. So I just hope that they make the right decision. At this point, um, the easy decision would be, are you the one with are you the one? Sorry, it just needs. And but Wes wants to throw in banana, but I just really hope he doesn't make the bad decision. But he thinks to think about Teresa and how she's never been to a final. She's been really close, but she's never been there. Be like CT and be like, I really enjoyed what CT said. This is the game for DM. I wanna win for DM. I will do anything in my power for DM to win. If she wants me to do something, I will do it for her. This is her game, and I think we have a shot. I think that was I was just like, CT. Anyway, so at the end, Wes talks to the rookies, Jay and Thomas, and he says he wants to be in the alliance and he's not gonna throw them in because there is a lot of rookies and he wants to be part of that. So he wants to be saved by the rookies because there are more rookie couples than there are veteran couples. But at the end, he throws in Jessica and Dustin because he doesn't want to piss off the young or the old, and Jessica and Dustin are in the middle, which I totally agree. And I think it was a smart move, but it wasn't because I like Jessica and Dustin and I want to see them compete. But I think it was a smart move because I think it had some sense to what he said. And then we have a scene where Dustin is kind of sad because he thinks he doesn't feel like one of the guys because he of his gay porn past, and I think that he is not one of the guys or he doesn't have connections with the guys because he hasn't been that long in the challenges. I think he hasn't really had the opportunity to have the connections, so I don't think it is because of that. he has a big talk with Jessica, and that brings them together. At the end, we're going to the dome, and in the dome, they're gonna play pole position, which these couples are basically gonna be going up together in this pole. I don't know how TJ explained this, but both of them, the both couples are gonna start together, and they're gonna be um, tied together to this one pole in their hands, in their feet, and they're gonna go. They're they're like steps, and they're gonna have to go one by one, which is steps. So there's a lot of communication. Basically, they have to go from the bottom to the top, tied together one by one on these pegs. There we go. So um, right from the start, I'm rooting for Jessica and Dustin, but they fall, and Adam and Bray look really calm. Well, not really calm. Brittany was like, she was anxious, so they were going really good. But right from the start, they fall down, Justin and Jessica, but they um come up real quick, and they start doing it, and they have more momentum, and they're doing it way better than Adam and Brittany. But and they're like going faster, and they're um on their topper. They're higher than Adam and Brittany, but then I don't know what happens, which and then they fall, and I was like, damn, they fell. I mean, and it basically now is Adam and Brittany's game, because they just like literally have to go really slow and finish this, and they actually did. They ring the bell, and Dustin and Jessica are eliminated just like that, and I was like, whoa, like two huge mistakes made by Justin and Jessica. I think that what got to them was like, okay, they're rookies. We have been here. This is our territory. We gotta prove us. We gotta prove them that we can do this. And I think it was just like too like, oh, we're gonna do it and we're gonna do it. That it was just too chaosy, and they couldn't do it. So right at the end, we got a surprise that Dustin and Jessica are still in the game, but nobody knows except us, of course. And they're in exile, or they're exiled, and they're gonna be competing against the other couples who are eliminated to get a chance to go back to the competition. This is gonna be a great season. I got my favorite. So thanks for watching. See you later, alligators, and bye bye.